friends. All honor, glory, and praise, Lord God. I years, long time, but I am here equipping, challenging time. BMI. What calories got to get out? Now, you know, Keto Granny's Way platform is all about and other platform is about while maintaining a fat burning metabolism. To do that for 2 years now, maintaining 143-pound weight loss. I always with foods, and I eat the foods I love and fear. How do I do it? My time-tested, foolproof, cheap, no potions, gimmicks, celebrity endorsements, diet plans, nasty, unflavored. Is cheap. It can adapt easily to any diet. Ideas are. I can't get the word. Okay. It's not metabolism. Forgive me, y'all. I'm tired tongue right now. But the basal metabolic rate. I'm gonna read this for you guys. Our metabolic rate at rest. You may think you only need energy to exercise or complete tasks. Function. Now, I got, I may not. But the questions are that I want to address is, how do you use BMR? BMR. Those are, I was in a conversation one day. It came up about calories. All I knew as far as diet was concerned, because I've been big on my being up under doctor's care. They gave me a calories. And then they had these foods on that I was eating. All I knew was calories and exercise. And I started at like 3,500 calories. A week I would bring it down like about 500 or so calories. So is a candy bar, which is 360 calories, 150. Candy bar would have a great effect on my weight loss because it was calories. 350 calories from my daily calorie regimen. Tried that. I was cold time without sugar, fat, and salt. It was boring. It was horrible time. So eventually I get off of that and I go back to thing about that. All I know is every time I diet, I change my diet from what I'm eating, which was starchy. That was my diet. And sugar made up at least of my diet. I get bigger and bigger. Family in 2018. No, 2000. I had gastric. Nor the dietitian, really what the concern was, and to take because my body would not get the necessary nutrients that it needed because my stomach was so small and I could only take in so much. But anyway, again, it was calories. No, it was protein. And I basically could eat whatever I wanted to. It was back to you. So your connection, okay, I guess it reconnected. Oh, the stream ended. Stream ended. Wow. Okay. It says end stream. Oh, it says end stream. Oh, okay. I thought it ended. But anyway, you guys, let me get, I didn't know about it. So in 7 months of reintroducing food back to myself, I had lost 80 pounds. It took me 4 months eating starch and sweets. So I gained the weight back real fast. And for 6 years, I used the excuse of my thyroid. I just said, it's not my fault that I can't lose weight and maintain it because of my thyroid, my hypothyroidism. I finally decided one day that I'm going to go out here and I'm going to seek and I'm going to research to see what I can do to improve my thyroid so that I can maintain it. And in my quest to find that and understand the thyroid, I came across keto. Now, basically was no starch, no sugar. The closer you could be to zero starch and sugar, that would be your primary fuel source to fuel that of sugar and starch. So I had cut out the sugar, I had cut out starch, wheat, probably starchy vegetables. I cut it all out. And to my amazement, I had lost 60 pounds in 3. I still wasn't convinced though. Still don't know about BMR. I didn't exercise. I have bone on bone knees. I have a lift chair. I'm on a cane walker for a year. I cannot walk unaided because my body is hurt so bad. But so I couldn't exercise. I don't know about it being 8 months. I had lost 100 pounds, and I'm eating meat and vegetables, basically vegetables and dairy. Basically, is what I'm eating. So I 157 pounds in 14 months. So I was my own lab rat. So what I did was I started seeing, since they say you don't have fat, those are the 3 things that make you want to eat. I love fried chicken. I like fried food. When I found out that I can have fried chicken and still, I was flabbergasted. I was frying chicken every day, and I love wings. I was frying chicken every day. So I found out that I can have fried chicken. Then I found out in my research, I can have potatoes. I can have croissant. I can have McMuffin, the egg McMuffin. Found out that these are the things that we wasn't supposed to be able to have, and they were fast food. And for 10 months, I ate out at fast food restaurants, and I lost 14 pounds. I didn't gain. So I still don't know about BMR is minimum energy that you need to breathe, for your body just to function. If you wasn't to do anything all day but sit, like I was doing, the body needs so much energy. Calories is an energy, okay, a unit of energy. So the food that you're intaking is converted into, and then the energy is being used by the functions of the body, breathing, anything that if you can't control it, the body is doing that. Okay, so it need energy to do that. So anyway, but I'm not eating starch and sugar. So my body just started to melt. It was really amazing to me that the fat was just melting off. I never seen that before, because I was not counting calories, not exercising. But this is what I was taught to lose weight, how to lose weight. But then I found out that hormones, and the minimum amount of energy that my body needs to just function. So that's what the BMR, my basic metabolic rate, was actually happening. It wasn't exercising, it calorie counting. I didn't have to be afraid of starch. I didn't have to be afraid of sugar. It's just that I know how to not eat my problems, because the food made my miserable. But once I dealt with those issues that were non-food issues, I dealt with them without food, and I looked at food in a different way. Now I want to teach people how they can tap their own fat stores as their main source of energy, not being afraid of potatoes, of potato chip, popcorn, not being afraid of those snacky things, because my strategies, my hacks, my ideas would tap into everything that God has put into us. We have a system for it, for everything: anticipation, rest, excitement. We have all those that we need in the body, that we don't need an outside source in order to feel them. So it's all about teaching people the science behind weight loss. And it's really fat loss, because weight loss will eventually happen because fat is gone. Your organs, you have the muscle and you have the bones and things like that, fat. But this is how you maintain a fat burning method. You have a feasting and a fasting time. Insulin is the fat storing hormone. Control insulin, then you can control how fat or how small you can be. How? If the body does not release, then the body uses your body fat energy and not what you're eating. So if you just eat meat and vegetables and dairy products and like that, processed. When you look at the label, they have a lot of fillers in them, and those fillers add up. And if you're sensitive to carbohydrates, eat that stuff, and if you don't burn that energy, then it's going right to your fat cells. Okay. So this is it. Your BMR controls your weight loss and your weight gain. It does. Calories don't have nothing to do with it. They don't have nothing to do with it. So once you learn the strategies of your body and how sensitive you are to carbohydrates, to starch and sugar, that's what carbohydrates are, starch and sugar. Starch is carbohydrates. You got complex, you got simple. And the simple ones is usually the ones we eat to a lot of times. Our slow burning ones, like our fibrous ones, like vegetables are fibrous. They are considered carbohydrates, but beans and things like complex carbohydrates like that. But the things that's absorbed into the body real fast and broke down is broke down into sugar. Then your breads, your baked goods, your candies, your sugars, sugary things, drinking carbohydrates. So the BMR has everything to do with it, not calories. And all calories is not the same. If you switch let's say carrots. If you switch 100 grams of carrots, if you switch that for something that's equal in calories to 100 of carrots, that's a starchy vegetable. If it is meat, it's going to be digested different than if you have some ice cream, cake, chips, or something like that, because that's going to absorb into the body and it's going to release insulin. And whenever insulin is present, fat is not burned. So as long as you can keep minimum as possible, then your environment is set and prepped to lose fat. And in the process of that, you'll lose weight. So today's Mar, I kind of put me in there, but my basal metabolic rate is for me to be 191 pounds. No exercise. I put my as at the bare minimum. Basal metabolic rate. That's nothing. That's just existing, not doing anything. And the calculator came up with 1,700 and something calories a day for my body just to function. That's doing nothing. 1,700 and something calories my body needs to live. So what calories got to do with it? It's all about the BMR. And once you learn your BMR, once you learn how to control insulin, once you could learn how to tap into your own energy stores, which is fat, and make it your primary fuel source, you won't have fear of eating anything. You'll eat the foods you love and fear and maintain a fat burning metabolism. So I didn't get to the other questions that I had, but you can look them up, Google them. Why BMR good? Does your BMR change as you lose weight? Should you eat under your BMR? What is a normal BMR? Should I eat my BMR to lose weight? These are questions that you can ask yourself for yourself. Let's re-educate ourselves, because we've been bamboozled and hoodwinked too long with industry that is over 300 some $1 billion industry that's selling you dreams. It's selling you dreams. It's taking all your money, and then you do it for a minute, and then you have money that you bought the plan and food and whatever with. So until next Tuesday at 2 o'clock Eastern time, about it. Y'all come on back to fat. Take it off your hips and put it on your lips. Keto. Remember this. Knowledge is only powerful when you just knowing it is not going to do anything for you. You have to do something with it. So apply it. And changes happen only when change happens. Continuing thinking you're going to get a different result is next time. Help me help you. Stamp out obesity. Preventing type 2 diabetes and reversing it, and the causes to other diet related illnesses. And other diet causes illnesses. Keto Granny's way. I have a way. I have science behind what it is that I'm doing. I broke it down to where it's simple, stupid. Where technicalities of what it is that I learned about how the body operates. I stupid. It's easy as heck, but it's hard as to do. So until next time, I'm Keto Granny. I didn't mean to be here this long with you guys, but I hope you got something out of it. You did. If you found it valuable, if you found the information entertaining, if you found me entertaining, I want you to share this information with your loved ones, with family and friends. Another person, loved one, does not have to die premature because of what we're eating and what the food industry is hooking us on. The very thing that they use to diet: fat, sugar, and salt. And I have all three of those maintained 143-pound weight loss for 2 years now, going on 3. And I've never been slim. Is it genes that I was fat? Is it calories that I was fat? I'm gonna leave that for y'all. But anyway, till next time, Keto Granny's way. Come on back to fat. Take it off your hips and put Keto Granny's way. You guys have a blessed day, a blessed evening. Until next Tuesday, let's talk about Granny's way.